What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Prosper back with another reaction video. In this video, I'm about to react to KRS-One, Black Cop. Shout out to Roger Hayes as well as Eric Dennis for requesting this track. I was told this is a great follow-up to the previous KRS-One track I reacted to, which was Sound of the Police. And that was dope. I enjoyed that one a lot, so I'm excited, ready to see what's up with this, bro. I mess with KRS-One heavy. He's the epitome of hip-hop, you know what I mean, what hip-hop means. And he just be dropping truth and knowledge, and I'm here for all of it, so I'm excited. But before I get into the video, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, real 10K subs. Let's get it, let's go. Post notifications on. And with that being said, let's check this out. Alright, let's get it.
Ago, there were no black cops. You couldn't even run, drive round the block. Recently, police trained black cops to stand on the corner and take one shot. This type of warfare isn't new or a shock. It's black on black crime again non-stop.
Okay. This is fire. This is fire. Alright, hold up. This is fire. I enjoy it. One thing I like, bro, because he did it in the Sound of the Police track as well, right? Is the Jamaican patois. I think I said it right. But yeah, the Jamaican lingo, bro, that shit is fire to me, bro. I love that shit. And when you infuse it with hip hop, bro, it's instant banger. I enjoy that shit. But he's just dropping truth, right? What he say? Black cop, black cop, black cop, shooting black people. We all gonna drop. You don't even get paid a whole lot. And that, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I think generally he might be right, you know what I mean, if you take every single department and take the average out. But like the big cities, you know what I mean, like LA as well as New York and shit like that, since the people that live there got a lot of money and shit, they pay a lot of taxes, and police salaries based off taxpayer money, right? So they make good money there, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember seeing something like, I was surprised by how much they were making. They were making like 80K or something like that. You know what I mean? When I thought they were making like 40K or some shit, like some teacher salary or some shit like that, right? But they make good bread, bro. I saw like 100, and then that 80K is like without overtime or without extra shit as well, because they get paid on other shit as well. I think they get bonuses or something like that. But I feel like he might be right when you go into like small cities where people aren't as rich, right? Aren't as wealthy or whatever, and they don't pay based off that. The taxes they pay, the city receives, is not a lot. So I think he might be right about that. But I was surprised to seeing the high end. You know what I mean? Because some of them do be getting paid, especially the top positions, right? Lieutenants and shit like that. But he's right about that shit, bro, right? Regardless, all that shit, like, even if you're getting paid good, like, for you to just go and treat your own people, right? The same community you came out of, and treat those people bad, bro, like, that's scummy. No amount of money should make you turn on your own people, in my opinion, right? But you're doing it even for just less, right? Pocket change. So I'll fuck with that shit, bro. Here in America, you have a drug spot. They get the black cop to watch the drug spot. The black drug dealer just avoid the black cop. They killing each other on the East Coast block, killing each other on the West Coast block, right? So he's saying it's a problem that's occurring everywhere, right? East Coast as well as West Coast. White police, they don't give a care about that. Them want us killing each other over crack, and that's some real shit right there, bro, right? And it's facts, right? It was all orchestrated from the jump. infiltrating crack in the black communities and whatnot. They literally planned that shit out, right, to the T. They knew what it was gonna do and all that type of shit. And it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up because they still have not what is it called? Paid for that, right? They I'm pretty sure they admitted it was wrongdoing and all that type of shit, but they never paid for that or whatever the case may be. But what else did he say? Any way you put it, it's black on black, right? Black on black killings. Black cop killing black people killing black people. So it's black on black regardless, right? But the black cop killing black people is much worse because the black cop's job is not to kill, right? It's like to enforce the law. That's what their job is. But like a random stranger, that's not their job. You know what I mean? If they kill you or not, that's just up to them, whatever they want to do, right? But when it's your job to enforce the law and you're using your power to abuse it, he's right about that shit, right? In my opinion, that's much worse. So, and then this is the highlight, in my opinion. 30 years ago, there were no black cops. You couldn't even drive around the block. Recently, police trained black cop to stand on the corner and take gunshot. And that's pretty interesting perspective, right? This shit came out in 93. So 30 years ago was like 1960s. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's right because that was during the time, like, segregation, right? So interesting stuff right there, bro. Like 30 years ago, you weren't allowed to be a cop, right? Let's keep it going though.
Here's what the West and the East have in common. Both have black cops and cars profiling. Hardcore kids in the West got stressed. In the East, we are chased by the same black beast. The black cop is the only real obstacle. Black slave turned black cop is not logical, but very psychological. Haven't you heard? It's the black cop killing black kids in Johannesburg. What's up, black cop? Yo, what's up? Your authorization says shoot your nation. You wanna uphold the law? What could you do to me? The same law, this the whole black community. You can't play both sides of the fence. 1993, mad kids are getting tense. Black cop, black cop, black cop, black cop. Stop shooting black people. We all gonna drop.
This is fire. This is fire.
Pay the whole lot. Take it for 5 and you put it on lock. Take your M16, put it on lock.
I like that. Hold up, right there, bro. When he says put it upon lock and how it echoes the lock part, fire, bro. That's fire. This is catchy, bro. This is catchy. Yeah, he knows what he was doing with this shit, bro. Yeah, this is catchy, bro. He killed this shit. Yeah, fire, bro. The beat is dope. I enjoyed this one. That was cool, bro. That was a dope track. Definitely catchy. It's kind of like Sound of the Police. That was a catchy track too, right? The chorus especially. But this one was just the entire track was catchy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he just made a track where he's, you know what I mean, calling out the police, specifically black cops, right? So it has a message, but it has a catchy vibe to it, in my opinion, as well. Song you could vibe out to and whatnot. This was dope though. Second verse, he said, here's what the West and the East have in common. Both have black cops and cars profiling, right? So, what else did he say? I guess, like, racial profiling, right? Which is a real thing. Because I know some people like to deny that shit, but nah, that shit's straight up real, bro. Hardcore kids in the West got stressed. In the East, we were chased by the same black beast, right? And this is the thing. Hold up, let me just finish talking about this verse, and I'll give my take on what he's talking about. The black cop is the only real obstacle. Black slave turned black cop is not logical, but very psychological. Haven't you heard? It's the black cop killing black kids in Johannesburg. That's interesting right there, bro. That's interesting. And this is what I wanted to talk about, right? There's a psychological aspect of it, right? When what is it called? When you become treated unfairly and you're granted power, right? Because most of these black cops come from the same very neighborhoods and communities, you know what I mean? Of the people that they're treating unfairly, using excessive force and all this type of shit. And it has a psychological aspect of it, the way why they're reacting the way they're reacting. And in my opinion, bro, I feel like black cops are more worse than white cops, racist white cops, in the sense that I don't know what it is, but it seems like the black cop wants to prove himself, you know what I mean, to his gang, because that's what they are. They're a gang, right? It's their side versus the people's side, right? They always take up for one of them, when it should not be like that, right? So it's just interesting, right? The black cops killing people, black kids in Johannesburg, referring to the apartheid in South Africa, right? And he's right about that shit. So he said, "What's up, black cop? Yo, what's up? Your authorization says shoot your nation. You want to uphold the law. What could you do to me? The same law dissed the whole black community." So I guess he's talking about how these laws were put in place to oppress black people, right? And they're corrupt as well, in the sense, because like the example of just flooding the hood with crack, right? Trying to intentionally break down the black family, and just the foundation of black people, right? Because the family is the foundation. And then enforcing the law of saying no drug dealing and all that, when you're the one intentionally that infiltrated the community with drugs. So he's right about that shit, bro. So it's kind of like, it's a diss, right? It doesn't make sense. How you gonna uphold the law when it's the same system that fucking made it so, you know what I mean? Put you in the position to break the law, right? So I'll fuck with this track, bro. This track is dope as hell. And it's crazy he was talking about this shit, right? Because, like, recently, that's when I came to the realization that, like, black cops, in my opinion, are much worse, right? The attitude they give you from the jump and whatnot, and it just comes from a sense of just proving themselves. I see it that way. There might be another reason for it, I don't know. But, and I don't think it's only black cops, bro. It's just black people that are generally in higher positions, I guess you can say, right? That's how it's like that black bank teller that called the police saying that a black director was gonna rob the bank or some shit, right? When he was just writing a note saying, "Could you count the money in the back?" when he was withdrawing like $12,000. You know what I mean? It's like people like that, bro. There's a problem with like even just DMV and shit. When you go to get your license changed and shit, if it's like a black person there, you know what I mean? The attitude they be giving you and shit, I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something wrong when you give someone that's been treated unfairly the same power. They'll go take that power and treat their own very people unfairly. It doesn't make sense in my opinion, and it's not black. It's not only black cops. You know what I mean? It's not police officers. That's just an occupation. It's just a lot more to deal with the psychological factors, I guess. But nonetheless, this was a dope track, catchy track. I never thought I would hear a catchy track about like important topic like this. You know what I mean? But he did that shit, bro. Beat was dope. Chorus was dope as well too, bro. But the verse was catchy, bro. So yeah, I enjoyed this one. If y'all enjoyed this reaction video, though, be sure to leave a like if you like, leave a comment if you like, share the video. I appreciate all the support, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.